Well, I think that housing grants are the next stimulus grants in our country. I mean, they're popping up all over the country now, and there's not a national program yet, but there's so many local programs because this is probably now that we figured out about the COVID, you know, we realized, man, we got a housing problem and a big problem in this country now. So that's why you have to look locally because see, here's what Detroit just announced today. Actually, they're going to give out $25,000 to people to buy a house, and these for low income and moderate income people. People are normally renters, kind of thing, and they hoping to get 400 people to take this money so they can get their own home and invest in their wealth, of personal wealth, and things like this. So here's the income level on it. If you're single, it's like $43,000. A family of four goes up to $90,000. I mean, that's amazing to me. Wow, $90,000. That's not low income. And Detroit is doing a lot of stuff like this. They're actually, got a lot of people housed that in Detroit than in any other city. So other cities are going to follow. And actually, this is still money that's coming from the American Rescue Plan, which came out last year. That was money that everybody got last year. So now they're just spending it on helping people to buy a home. And here's what you could do. You could use it actually for escrow deposits. You could use it for property taxes. You could use it to buy down and closing costs and everything. That's $25,000. So that's a nice chunk of change. Now you got to stay in the house. Otherwise they're going to make you pay some of it back. But man, that's free money for you to buy a house and not worry about the rent going up. So how do you find programs like this where you live? Okay, that's the key always. You have to do some research. You have to roll up your sleeves and do this yourself. First thing you go to is HUD.gov and then counseling. HUD.gov counseling, and you'll see a map there. When you click on, or there's an 800 number there, you could call to find local housing counselors. These are free. They don't charge you anything and things like that. Don't Google this information because all you'll find are people that want to get money from you. The other nonprofit that's really good is Neighbor Works, WORKS. Okay, neighborworks.org. Remember that .org. So that was .gov the first time, the next .org. Now, also, every state has a housing finance office. So every state has that. So if you go to the Association of Housing Finance Offices, and that's ncsha.org, ncsha.org. Okay, and contact your state. There'll be a listing, a state by state listing. Call them up and say you're interested in buying a house, don't have a lot of money, okay, or none. That's a lot of these programs. I mean, you don't need money. I mean, maybe $500 in some of them, or $1,000 max, and you're in a house and got the rent stable because now prices are going up, right? So it makes sense. You don't have to worry about that rent going up, and you have to move again. Then the kids have to move to another school, and all this kind of. It's very disruptive. So housing to get your family down, and you're going to be there for a while, and not have that problem. And of course, there's also 211.org and findhelp.org. But go to these three places first and get on the phone, talk to people, make appointments to talk to the people. And these are experts in doing this, and the programs where you live, and new ones are coming and going every day. So it's flexible. What you think you know, you're probably wrong. I'm wrong every day, man. And I've been studying this stuff for 48 years. But Let's Go Help, we actually have now our own grants. And we have a deadline coming up on the 4th. April 4th is our grant for $60,000. We give out $1,000 or $500. So you have till midnight, April 4th. It's a very simple form. You just tell us what you would do with $1,000. If you don't get that, you apply again next month. We do this every month. Then we also have another grant for paying for car repair, and another grant where we give out free laptop computers, brand new laptops. So you have 3 grants. You can apply for them all if you like. And they start on the 4th. Okay. So get out there and apply. That's what it's all about.